Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Fab's in the house and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm in the house with this pretty cool one. Did you just hear, by the way, this sound? Just insane. But anyways, I got the Herman Slim 34 here with me. This is a Polish custom knife for maintenance. We're gonna check it out, how to disassemble this guy and what's under the hood. I need to thank my buddy Bill for sending this beauty along, so I'm able to share my thoughts and the disassembly process with you guys. And don't forget to like the video and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying this kind of stuff, guys. This is a stunning sound for this knife. Titanium frame lock. Look at this fat carbon bolster kind of inlay, let's say, over here. And yeah, this is a custom pivot. How's gonna Fab gonna be able to, yeah, look at that. Yeah, they are nice and provide the tool to taking this guy apart. So let's actually start with a T6 and we're gonna approach these screws on the back, I think, and we're gonna, yeah, I think probably that's the best way to do it. So let's do it. We're gonna start from the handle, screws like that, T6. Just be careful. I'm just gonna take my time here because this is a pretty cool knife. I don't wanna be scratching anything, so I'm just gonna be extra careful with these screws and with everything. I'm gonna try to do my best. So this guy can come out. So by the way, these screws are really nicely done. You can see they are poking out from the frame. I mean, I'm not a fan, to be honest, of screws like directly screwed into the frame, because you need to be extra careful when you reassemble it. This one, yeah, I felt a little bit, yeah. So you have to be extra careful. You don't want to mar, or like you don't want to like do any damage to that. If you strip a screw, like it's you're gonna have to change the scale. So I'm keeping this guy pinched. I don't want anything to happen. So I'm actually probably going to deploy the blade like that, so the lock is engaged, and then I'm just gonna, yeah, start to slowly just approaching the pivot, just like that. It's interesting. So I'm just gonna keep it pinched like that, and I'm just gonna go counterclockwise very slowly like that. So I don't know the clearances here, if I can, yeah, looks like I can go around. Backspacer is out. Can go around without touching. Yeah, it's clearing enough, so I'm not touching any of the show side scale. So I'm just gonna go this way around. I just want to be extremely careful with this one. So you can maybe speed this part up, because I'm just gonna take my time, guys. I don't want to scratch, so I want to just make sure that this guy is aligned nicely, like so. Maybe actually, you know what, we can do this. We can just push this guy down and then do this. What do you think? It gets me a little bit nervous, like going to this side, because this is pushing down. So I'm just gonna do it like, again, slowly, and like from, it's not like super easy to, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't want to pass over the scale here with this tool, because I think it's tight. I can maybe like push this guy up a little bit more, like so, and just keep it down this way. And let's just do right over here, and let's do this, and then let's just take another pass. Yeah, it's gonna be a while, but don't worry. And just do this. You don't want to damage anything here, right? So it's a nice pivot, of course, but this is probably not the fastest, you know, disassembly ever, because I'm just being extra careful. But this pivot, honestly, is probably not an ideal one. Here you go. It goes clock and counterclockwise. There's a little bit more left. Like, I'm always wondering how at the factory how fast are the guys or girls at the factory in taking these guys apart. So there's still, maybe I can do with my fingers here. Yeah, it should be quicker. And of course this guy is dialed in, is keyed in, so I'm just gonna be really slow here and take this guy apart, just nice and slow. Very good. So that was a success. Oh wow, look at this. These are uncaged, really tiny. Wow, very, very interesting. This is next level, guys. Not even like Shirogorov. So I'm gonna need the tweezers. We're gonna use some Shiro tweezers, guys. This is yeah, this is a little bit complex, more complex than I was anticipating. So let's just be really, really careful on this one, because these bearings are actually kind of tiny. So these are ceramic bearings, not caged, and these guys are tiny. But when I say tiny, they're like extremely tiny. Wow, I am officially impressed. And yeah, this is something probably you're not gonna be looking forward to take apart, but it's not a biggie. So of course they are sticking to the tweezer, so you're gonna need like another tool to take this guy off of the tweezers and just putting them back into the cage for now. There you go, this just fell off like that, and the last one here. There you go, so that one is done. Here we've got some nice titanium scale, skeletonized, beautifully done. We have the stainless washer. So we're gonna just push the pivot out gently like so, and we are going to actually remove this guy really, really carefully this time, like that. Look at this, beautiful. And now we can start the cleaning process. I'm just gonna grab some you know what, in this case I'm gonna use this is an alcohol swab. I'm not gonna use any microfiber cloth because that would be too much thickness, I think, going on, and we want something white, so it creates some contrast with these bearings over here. Actually, let me do this. So these are nice and clean. And that is one. These are probably the tiniest bearing that I've seen so far. That's very good. Beautiful. All right, now we can just clean up this blade here. Just the detent ball track, the tang. We are gonna clean the blade itself. All right, and we're gonna just wipe that down. Here you go. So blade is done. Now let's just clean this inside of the washers. right there. By the way, guys, just notice like how, I mean, this is pretty, man, this is pretty bent. So, and I'm actually surprised by the, I mean, you would expect like something like bent like that much, like to be extremely strong detent, but actually it's kind of like on the light side, if I have to be honest with you. And there's some nice skeletonization going on. I see, very cool job. So this, these scales are done, that is done. We're just gonna clean up quickly the carbon fiber backspacer, which is different material than the inlay, which is fat carbon, but really, really cool one. And actually we're gonna also clean the pivot, which is just a gorgeous, shiny, polished pivot there. All right, so now let's put everything back together. So we have this spring tension going on over here we're gonna have to deal with, and the screws are gonna go in from this side over here. So I'm thinking this guy should go probably better to go here, and then let's just do this. So this is show side. I'm just gonna do like this. And then we're going to use a little bit of 10 weight nano oil, like 3 drops, 1, 2, and 3. All right. Then I'm just going to move this guy a little bit around so we can have the actual oil just spreading a little bit. It doesn't want to go around. You know what? I'm just going to move it and do a little bit underneath. So it's done. Very good. Next, we can do this in a bit. We can align actually the blade like so, right? And then we can have this to go directly on top. You think it's gonna work? Let's try. So that is in. Actually, we're gonna do like a little bit of that underneath, like so, and just a little bit like that on top. I'm gonna do the detent ball in a second. So let me see. Here we can start with the pivot like so, center everything, and try to go to align the pivot, the stop pin, sorry, the pivot inside. I'm just gonna release the tension and just lock everything in place. So keeping the pressure here, you see the blade now wants to bend and everything. So I'm gonna release the lock, I'm gonna keep the pressure on the pivot, then I can sneak in the backspacer, which goes like this. And as I keep the pressure, so this guy was the first one, I'm just gonna do this so that guy stays in place. And as soon as we have one screw that is in, you're gonna be pretty much good to tackle the pivot. So I'm just gonna hope that I'm aligned, and I am. Look at that, that's amazing. So that is in, and I can release it. Whew. Guys, this is that's a pretty intense disassembly, to be honest. Also because I don't wanna ruin everything, you know, or scratch a beautiful knife like this that is not mine. So some extra carefulness here, and that is done. Awesome. All right, so that is good. So the pivot is in. Now it's in even more. I'm not gonna do Loctite probably here. No, it's fine. It's okay. I'm not gonna do, or I'm gonna do it. Well, I can do it, yes, why not? The pivot is keyed in. So just some blue Loctite from the stick, just to coat a little bit thread. Boom, done. Here we are in. I'm just gonna start with my fingers, trying to get the thread in, like so. There you go. So to have a head start. Okay, nice. Now we're gonna tighten this guy down like so. So let me see if I can do, actually, yeah, kind of works. I'm just gonna do like this. Oh yeah, still some blade play, of course. Actually, this is the fastest way to get this key in, just like sliding aside, and then boom, it's gonna go in. All right, okay. It takes a little bit of practice. Let's see, still some blade play, yeah. So just slide that in, boom, in. Very good. Blade play looks like it's gone. Yeah, we need actually some heavier weight nano oil over here on the detent ball, which is done. So that is okay. Let's just quickly spread some of this oil on the detent ball track. I think, no, there's still some blade play going on, so we need to tighten this guy up. A little bit more like that, so zero blade play. Sound is just remarkable, to say the least. Let's have this oil go in all the crevices. So action already is good, but I think the pivot is a little bit too tight. We want to have this guy like perfect. So let me see if I can release a little bit of tension from here, just a tad. So we are like this. Still, okay. Yeah, getting there. So let me see. This is gonna be the moment of the truth. I'm just gonna do like this. No blade play, exactly. There you go. This is my boy. Look at that, guys. Oh yeah. Yes. There's maybe a tiny bit of blade play. Let's just do like this. Oh, finally. Guys, look at this. Are we happy? Oof. I think we can declare ourselves happy with an action like this. What do you think? Let me know in the comments, guys, because I think this is a pretty cool disassembly and pretty serious tune-up for this Herman Slim 34. So there you have it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And please, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned.